right now I'm in one of Chicago's many community gardens with Julie Samuels from Open Lands, director of their Community Gardens program.
Hello, Jeff. Nice to meet you here and be here with you today.
Thanks. And how about you tell us a little bit about Open Lands and your community gardening program?
Okay, I'd be really happy to do that because I'm personally very excited about it. And actually, I think the country as a whole is pretty excited about it. It's a lot of people in the country are engaged in this, and in Chicago, especially a large number of people are really want to be engaged in growing their own food. Chicago is in the position, as many cities are, of having the estimated number of 70,000 vacant lots. In the 90s, Open Lands decided that we wanted to focus on developing urban lands because all of these properties were neglected and ignored, and they could be contributing to the environment in many ways. So we have been working on urban gardens for over 20 years now.
Julie, if somebody's looking to start a community garden or their own vegetable garden this time of year, what are some tips that they should be doing as we're going from winter into spring?
That's right. That's a very important question. If you have a vacant lot that could be used, or even, if you have a neighbor with a huge backyard or a parkway that doesn't have trees in it, these can be places where you can have a community garden. So decide with your neighbors where you would like to be able to garden, and then talk about, the next step really is, what do we want to do in that garden? What do we want to grow? Somebody might say, I want an orchard, only apples. Someone else would say, well, I want tomatoes. How do those two things? So come up with a plan, really. You need to be in agreement with your neighbors on a plan and reach consensus on what should happen there. And then, practically speaking, Open Lands has resources where we can tell people where to find out if the land is available. And then seed catalogs are coming out, so this time of the year, so you would want to kind of decide what you would want to grow. And again, Open Lands is available for kind of one-on-one consulting if they are interested. And we do teach the Garden Keepers class. Now we're in the middle of it this season, but we will be teaching another one in the fall. And that will really bring you through the steps. What I really should have said too is the first thing you want to do is look around and see if there's already a community garden in your neighborhood. Because very often, if not almost all the time, there is room in a community garden for a new gardener to come in.
I see you've incorporated a lot of perennials and native plants into the garden. Why did you do that, and what benefits do you see for the garden from the perennial plant?
Multiple benefits, of course. There is the fact that they are pollinators for butterflies and bees and other insects that we would call the good bugs. They also keep the soil stable, because these are perennial plants. They are not going to be dug up and carted away. And some of them, I have seen a diagram where the roots go down dozens of feet into the ground. And, they definitely add beauty. A really important ingredient in a community garden, we believe, is that you combine the aesthetics with the productivity. And I don't know, I think the most beautiful plants are native plants for all those reasons. So the water retention, the soil retention, the habitat recreation, and the aesthetics, I think, are certainly an aspect. And we really do try to make this point with the community gardeners. Growing vegetables in a healthy way to restore the earth requires this combination of vegetables, which most of them are not native. They are from a tropical zone, and they need to grow in partnership with the perennial plants.
Julie, thank you so much for talking
You're very
with us.
welcome. I enjoyed it. Thank you, Jeff.